Hello everybody, this is Yousef and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to have another Persian dish. It is dolmeh, and the dolmeh is the food that is very famous in our region, including Iran, Afghanistan, Azerbaijan, Turkey, Armenian, even most of the Arab countries. They make it a different way, but most of the ingredients are the same. So I'm going to make 3 different kinds tonight, and there are 2 other kinds that I know. We are going to make a different video for it. And this one also, we do have with the onion. So stuff in the onion, which I never saw anywhere, because in my family, my mother was making it. And I was talking about this to my sister, that we never see onion dolmeh anywhere. Why? She explained why my mother was making it. Because we find out that our grandma cannot eat, or for whatever reason, eggplant or bell pepper. So therefore my mom substitute that with the onion. So stuffing inside the onion. So let's go over the ingredients. As I was talking about it, it has 3 different parts, and it takes a little bit time to make. One is a vegetable that we are going to stuff it in. Then we have ingredients for stuffing, and then we have to make a sauce to cook the food with it. So let's go over the ingredients and start making it. All right, these are what I have here. It's 2 eggplant, 3 bell pepper. I choose, different color to looks nice. 3 large tomato, and 2 onion that I'm just gonna copy my mother to see if I can make it. I have about 3/4 of the split yellow peas, 1.5 cups of rice that has been washed and soaked for about an hour or so. Same thing with the split yellow split peas. I have 1 pound or 1/2 kilogram ground beef. Here I have 2 teaspoons salt, 2 teaspoon turmeric, 2 teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of red chili pepper. These are going to be half and half. Half of this for the stuffing, half of this for the sauce that I'm going to make. I have 2 onions. One goes for the stuffing, the other one goes for the sauce, and 1 clove of garlic. 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. I have some herbs here that I choose to have it dry. The reason is because, first of all, might not all of them be available here, but at the same time it saved lots of time for me. And it tastes actually it's even better if it's not fresh. So what I have here is a tablespoon of tarragon, tablespoon of basil, tablespoon of savory, tablespoon of chives, tablespoon of cilantro, tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of mint, and 1 tablespoon of dill, dry dill, and some cooking oil. So don't waste the time and start making it. So I cut this onion, the large one for the stuffing, the small one for just the sauce. But what I did from these 2 onions already, I just added to this here. So also I don't want to go waste. Now, before I do this, actually, I rather to cook our rice in a halfway, which is we have to add it to our stuffing. So let's go and just start cooking our rice. Okay, This is going to be halfway. Then we drain the water, then mix it with the rest of the ingredients. Here we go. Let me add I already have hot water, so I want to save time. Add it too. And I'm going to put a little bit salt to this. Okay, I add about a half a tablespoon salt, because anyway we're going to drain it and it's not going to affect the taste, but at least it goes in a little bit into the rice itself. So when this is ready, then we come back and start everything. All right, these are, as you see, it's been washed clean and it's ready. So just take this out, and I go make this like I want to just make a top for the eggplant. Okay, and put this aside and start to take out most of the meat. Be careful, don't injure or puncture the skin. It's a little bit challenging, as I said, you know, it's not that easy. Here it is. So just try take out as much as you can. Okay, here you go. This is the second eggplant. The bell pepper is much easier. Actually, it's very easy. So it's like this. All right. Take this extra out. By the way, you can use this eggplant if you want to. If you don't want it wasted, you can put it in a sauce also and use it. All right. Here you go. And you clean a little bit of this here also. Here it goes. After you stuff it, put the top on it. Same thing with the two other. The red and green, do the same thing. Let's do tomato now. This would be much easier, and we can use the meat inside when you take it out for the add it to the sauce. Let me get some plates to put in that. Again, be careful when we're doing this. Don't go too close to the skin or puncture it or injure it. So then it's not going to be the way it's supposed to be. All right, these are done. I have done this earlier, same way to take this out. And let's go and make the stuffing. All right, put the cooking oil and start sauteing our onion. This is for stuffing. All right, as soon as it gets loosened and a little bit trying to change the color, then we're gonna add a little bit of the spices and the rest of the ingredients one after another. and start cooking it. All right, it's the time for our garlic. Okay, and so just a turn around, and then here's time for our meat. Make sure to just toss it around and to loosen up, to completely get separated. All right, we're gonna add our half of turmeric. As we talk about it, half is for this, our sauce. Salt we can add it after we taste it if we need it, so we can do that. Half of the pepper. All right, it's time for also half of our tomato paste. All right, we do this about like 2-3 minutes after we put the tomato paste. Make sure the color comes out, and then it's the time for our dry herbs to put them all in. And toss this around also. Oh, what a wonderful smell. Time for the rest of the ingredients. Yellow split peas. And the last is gonna be our halfway cooked rice. Halfway cooked, you know, when I make rice, I cook it halfway and drain it for just comes a better shape and finished it. This is what we do on this one also. I use that because it's gonna cook so many longer time, so it doesn't have to be cooked or undercooked. That's why I make it halfway and drain the water and add it to this ingredient. All right, this is it. Our stuffing is ready. So we just turn off the heat and put it aside to get a little bit cold. Then we stuff them into the eggplant and the rest of them. You're done with it. It might be too much for what I have here. So you can just keep it over a couple days in fridge, and you can use it again for some other stuffing. Or you can freeze it and next time to use it. Let's see. Time for a sauce. Again, starting with the sauteing our onion. So while we saute this onion, I'm going to puree those tomato that I took it out of the inside a tomato, so we're gonna add to this one. So we're not gonna waste those. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the spices in. You know what? I think it needs a little bit of just like a half a teaspoon more turmeric, because I like turmeric very much. But you don't have to. I think turmeric is enough, so I'm not gonna add any. Now I add tomato paste. You know what? I think it needs a more tomato paste now. Let me add a little bit tomato paste to this. Okay, I'm gonna add another big tablespoon. A little bit oil. Here goes time for our puree. And couple of cups of water. Okay, looks great. Just let it cook away, and when it start boiling, reduce the heat, and then when these are get cold, we stuff in our veggies and put them back into bigger pot, because I don't think this one gonna work. But anyway, here you go. We let it cook. There you go. Wait another maybe 10-15 minutes. Hopefully this is going to be cold enough, and we start stuffing it. See you then. All right, these are getting cold enough to just start stuffing it. Okay. All right, it's I guess it's enough, because you don't have to maybe some of them when it cooks is just get the raise up and get bigger. And here's the one is for this one. Put it aside. If you stay this way, go to the next one. Same thing with your bell pepper. Here goes, like this, I believe. Somehow I find out. Okay, here you go. And this is the last one. As you see, if I had one more eggplant, that would be exactly what we needed. So it's like having a little bit of leftover, which maybe tomorrow I get one eggplant and make that too. All right. Now is the time to put it in a pot, because that a small one, it doesn't you know, could be enough for this. So starting with the bell pepper. Here we go here. So our sauce is ready. All right, and we just let it cook very slowly. About, I think it has to be about 1 hour. Okay, but I'm gonna check if it's cooked before. That's fine. We start serving it. If it needs more, then I'll let you know also. All right, we see you in 1 hour. All right, it has been about 1 hour and 20 minutes. These are cooking, and I think it's done and it's ready, and we are going to serve this. All right, guys, this is our food. Look at this. Well cooked, intact, and ready to eat. We usually eat this with the bread and herbs. That these are mint, basil, radish, spring onion, and also pickled vegetable. That's your choice, and it looks great and it tastes delicious. All right, guys, next time I'm gonna make 2 other versions of the dolmeh, which is a cabbage and a vine leaves. So I'm not going to do it the next video, but very soon I make that too. And I really thank you so much, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Till next time with another Persian dish. Bye.